Hello, and welcome back to Bubbly and Blazers, a podcast where ambition meets authenticity. I'm Shayla.
And I'm Ainsley. And today we're leaning into that cozy, crisp pumpkin spice kind of energy.
Yay, love, because yes, it's officially fall, the time where we swap summer spontaneity for a little bit of structure and set ourselves up for that strong end of the year finish without burning out, hopefully.
Love. Exactly. It is that new year, new me. October has begun. So, yeah, everything's feeling a little more busy. Um, Hopefully more intentional, like things things are getting serious. Um, so yeah, that's what we're going to talk about today, just kind of balancing all of that ambitious energy, anxious energy, and just coming out the other side of it.
Of course. So grab your bubbly, wrap up yourself in a cozy little blanket, and let's chat about how to make this next season one that's grounded, balanced, and a little bit bold.
Love. I love it. Love it.
Well, I am so curious. Let's start it off. I always like a little bit of reflection before we jump into what's coming.
Always good.
W- Always good, I think. Ainsley, I'm so curious. What are you taking away from summer? You had such a crazy, busy summer and
Yeah.
in the best of ways. What are you taking away? What are the highs and lows, and what are you carrying forward?
So good. I feel like no lows.
Yeah.
It was super good, super awesome. Lots of fun, lots of outdoor time, enjoying the
Love.
season. Um, yeah, summer's my favorite season. So I had a great time. I feel like I really balanced like work and play and not doing too much fun stuff to the point where I was like exhausted. I feel like I really secured that goal this summer.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, it was awesome. I feel like also the transition this year into fall was like nice and slow. I don't
Good.
love when like the last week of August is like cold and fallish. I
Yeah.
love fall, but I love summer more. So I feel like I got to kind of transition into school and still go swimming a little bit after school, after work. So it was good. Yeah. How about yourself?
Yeah, oh, for sure about me. Maybe remind our listeners what year you're in and
Yeah,
what courses you're taking this fall. I'm curious to hear myself.
for sure. So I'm in my third year at my school. I'm in second year standing, and I am taking entrepreneurship, managerial accounting, business law, and this always happens. I like forget one. And HR management. How could you
Cool.
forget that? So that's what I'm up to right now.
Which one are you most excited about at the moment?
At the moment, maybe business law.
Okay,
I don't
interesting.
know. This has been a bit of a like now we're definitely like a month into the semester. This has
Uh-huh.
been a different semester because all of my course I guess it's not the first semester where I've had to do like all required courses, but um yeah, I don't know. Everything's related to each other, which in some ways is helpful, but in other ways is kind of like feels a little bit like redundant at times. And
Right.
yeah, so I don't know. I wouldn't say I'm super jazzed for this semester, if
That's
I'm being
fair.
100% honest.
I always hated that in university, like the core, you'd get the course out or the list of classes and the course descriptions, and they
Hmm.
sound so good. And
Yeah,
then you sign up for them and you go to the first week and you're just like, oh my God, I hate this.
yeah. That's kind of how I feel. Like I feel like everything is interesting,
Hmm.
but um it's still like really info heavy. So you're just
Hmm.
sitting in a lecture like kind of, really getting into the learning, and that can be a bit much sometimes.
Yeah.
It's like the
Yeah.
whole thing of what school is, but yeah.
No, but it's
Anyways,
true. Yeah, I remember I'm not envious. I don't miss the besides going to Staples and getting all my back to school supplies, I miss that.
what a treat. It really is a treat.
But I don't miss the, like, assignments, the rush for midterms, and then
Yeah.
more assignments, and then second set of midterms, and then finals. Ugh, like, the
Yeah.
stress of that, I don't envy
Like, we're
you.
in first midterms right now. The assignments are starting.
Oh my gosh.
They're challenging. I'm like, "Oh gosh."
How do you
Anyways,
how do you find that kind of, shifting from, like, that free flow of summer to, like, being able to all of a sudden switch on the focus?
great question. Fantastic question even. I feel like, once again, like, I feel like I flowed into it, not too badly.
Mhm.
Um, but yeah, like, again, to repeat myself, like, this kind of is, like, starting to get a little more into, like, it's not you're not just going to lecture, like, you're there's assignments
Mhm.
and projects and midterms, so it's been, like, a pretty good transition, but now it's, like, all of a sudden I'm like, "Okay, I've got work, I've got volunteering, I've got this." So I'm like, it's kind of hitting me right now.
You're in the thick of it.
Yeah, but it's like that doesn't feel in a way that's not summer's fault. We won't blame summer. Like,
No.
I think I'm just having a busy week. So yeah, I feel pretty okay with it.
Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I love that. Okay, very exciting.
Yeah. Love. How about
Uh,
yourself?
yeah, I feel like summer for me was great. I'd say similar to you, I don't think I could tell you one low moment of summer. I think it was so good in so many ways. I got to travel, got to work on my business, see lots of friends, see my family, and really get settled in Vancouver even more so than what I was. So it's been really great. I think for me, we kind of mentioned it before we started the pod, but it feels like this week, first week of October is
Mhm.
really the first week of fall. Like
Yeah,
September kind of felt like an extension of summer this year for whatever reason.
and I loved it.
Me too. Yeah, we were just saying, like, both summer girlies, like, love sunshine, love going to the beach, love
Mhm.
that kind of, like, little bit of work, but lots of play.
Mhm.
And yeah, I feel like September this year was the first time that I actually felt like a really nice transition into the busyness that comes with fall. And yeah, I'm not against it. I love, like I said, the change in seasons for getting your new books, setting up your new calendars, trying out all the new pens, things like that. Big
It's
stationery.
true. We love stationery.
So I think like that, I noticed myself, I love my routine and I love structure. In summer, I have a little bit of it, but come fall, it's like if it's not in the calendar, it's not happening kind of, obsessiveness over my calendar. And I actually am thriving with it being a little bit busier and a little bit more kind of focused right now.
It's true. It is welcome. I definitely can relate to that at times, for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. How about you? So for you, like what would kind of like a fall reset look like right now?
Mhm. So for me, a big thing in the fall always is getting back into my gym routine.
Mm-hmm.
That's really important. Getting into the like fall sleep schedule.
Mm,
Um yeah, like it's like you're starting to get up early again. It's darker in the morning now, so it's like, yeah, I need to have my good bedtime at 10 p.m. if I can help it. Gym before that. A fall reset. I'm really into like um meal prepping a little bit. I haven't so much gotten into that yet. It's coming, but yeah, and just like again, like I said, like getting into that whole flow of like, okay, work is this day and school's these days, and this is what I got to do in the other days. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with the fall reset, I would say.
yeah. No, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like, nothing like putting like a soup on the stove, like a
Yes,
slow cook. Like, yeah,
soup
I find
season.
I also get into cooking more in the fall.
Yeah. Well, it's like, and I and I say like meal prepping because, but it's like, it's not like gym meal prepping, like my beef and my rice. It's like making soups because
Yeah.
in the summer, like I just want to make something quick and fresh. And I do a
Mhm.
lot of like salads and like things that are like pasta salads, like cooler,
Mm.
where it's like, it's so true. You get into fall and you're like, I need to make a ginormous gargantuan pot of soup and portion that baby up for the freezer. So
Or like
yeah,
potatoes and gravy, like all the comfort
so
food
good.
just comes back full
And
force.
Thanksgiving's coming up. I'm so excited.
Oh, yes.
I'm like, I'm trying not to be stressed about school because I'm like, okay, Friday, Saturday, I'm gonna work on homework, and then Sunday, Monday, I'm just gonna enjoy the weekend as a treat and have all the good foods and go to the pumpkin patch.
Oh, so wholesome.
That's part of the fall reset too, is getting like shifting from the summer activities, being like, we
Mhm,
gotta go here, 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 swim
mhm.
at this beach, to being like, pumpkin patch Friday, movie night Saturday. Who's
Yeah,
coming?
I feel like there's less pressure to do things
Yeah.
in the fall and winter too, which I kind of love.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
I think it just naturally allows you to focus in a little bit more on your priorities versus summer. There's just always so much going on and you feel like, "Oh my God, like I have to go to this event and I have to go to this barbecue and this and that." And you just feel like you're
Mhm.
constantly running around and I feel like fall and winter are nice too because the weather just forces you to like enjoy the nights
Chill.
in.
Mhm. Yeah, for sure. How about you? What's your fall reset looking like these days?
I feel like for me, like I've definitely, yeah, kind of started craving that like structure piece that came with fall. I noticed
Yeah.
in September, like really having to lean on my routines, resetting what those look like. And so for me, I think it's been as simple as just like going back to what my goals were that I started the year with, looking at what this quarter looked like and then mapping out kind of how each week, how each day looked like. And
Mhm.
honestly, it's been such a great way to get back into that focused work and having your own business similar to being in school like
Mhm.
besides set meetings or set schedules the rest is kind of up to you so being able to
Mhm.
have something that guides you day to day so you're not just waking up panicked about certain things and then all of a sudden like thinking like what did I do today,
Yeah.
having those lists is definitely helpful and
The plan is good.
oh I love a plan, yeah.
It's necessary.
Yeah, what do you find are some of those like small changes that make the biggest difference for you this time of year?
Yeah, lists. I don't know, I'm a lists all year round kind of people, but um definitely like this is the time. In the summer I operate only on my phone calendar, where
Okay.
in the like school year and starting in the fall it's like I need to have my paper calendar too, where I have all my school tasks that I have to get done as well.
Mm,
So that makes a big difference. And just like positive, I don't know, I'm trying to be like positive talk right now. Like I'll get in these like moods where I'm like, "Oh my God, I have to do this one thing. It's like the end of the world." So I'm
mhm.
trying to like change my like mental framework around things like that and be like, "It'll pass. Like let's just take a deep breath. Let's do our best and like whatever, let's move on." Um cuz yeah, I'm trying not to foster any kind of like anxiety right now. Trying not to.
Yeah, it just matters how you showed up and that you did show up.
Mhm. Mhm. Yeah.
Oh, I love that. I
Mhm.
just downloaded a meditation app actually.
So
Uh
good. I
I feel
love.
like it's similar to CrossFit. Now I have to tell everyone.
I'm meditating. Did you know?
I'm
Can
meditating. I don't
tell.
know if you can tell. I just seem a lot
I'm
more
really
grounded,
relaxed.
but I am.
I'm actually really grounded right now.
I'm day 2 for 2, and
Good. That's good.
let's check in on the next episode and see how I'm doing.
See where we're at. See what the stats are.
But I feel like that was something that going into summer, I definitely was like a little burnt out. And now setting myself up for fall, I think it is all about those little things. Like you kind of mentioned, like getting enough sleep, drinking
Mhm.
enough water, making sure to have dinner every night and not just girl dinner.
Yeah.
And I think like for me, mental component too is so huge. And so I've been trying these 5-minute morning meditations.
Love.
Um, yeah. And like I said, 2 days in, loving it.
2 for 2. That's a thing too that I've been noticing, and I noticed it over the summer,
Hmm.
and I've been noticing it now. I've really fallen off on my water goal of my 3 liters a
Ooh,
day.
yeah.
I gotta focus in on that.
I definitely had like a small, like almost like panic attack last week. And I was like, what is going on? Like everything like seems okay, but not. Anyways, I mean, there was a lot going on, so rightfully so. It
Could
kind
have
of
been a
was just
couple things.
it was kind of a moment. But at the same time, I was like, God, I think like 2.5 cups of coffee, which
Yeah.
I'm like 1 to 2 max. I had an extra, bit of coffee and I don't think I had any water. And I was like, yeah, maybe not a great call.
And that'll do it, and that will do it.
And that's why we're
Um,
here.
yeah, yeah, unfortunately. Sometimes it happens, but yeah, definitely. It's like, why do I feel like I'm gonna die in 10 minutes? And I'm also nauseous.
My heart is racing. I'm sweating.
Yeah, something's wrong. It's like, no.
Remember to drink your water, ladies.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Everybody, hydrate or you dehydrate. That
Okay, so stepping into fall, which sometimes can, feel like a little bit of a new year.
Mhm.
I'm
I'm
curious.
feeling
Okay,
it.
side note here. So I have a friend who she goes like New Year as her birthday. And so that's when she does like all her goal setting for the year and kind of uses it at her like fiscal year, if you will. For me, I feel like sometimes September feels like a new year. And like that's kind of when I start to do all like my business planning, my personal goal setting, check in those kind of things. For you, would you say what time of year is your best? Is it New Year, like actual calendar New
Hmm.
Year? Is it fall? Is it birthday? Where are you leaning in that?
So love the idea of the birthday. Never
Hmm.
ever heard of that or thought of that before. That's incredible.
Fun, hey?
Super good. I love that. I'm like I've always been a September person. I feel like it's like really ingrained in you, like when you go to school as a child.
Yes.
But even the 4 years where I just worked and I did not go to school, I was like, I don't know, man. Like January kind of depresses me.
Yeah.
Um, and then like we've been saying, it's like summer is really like still the pinnacle of my life. So it's kind of like, okay, summer's over. New year, new me. Like I do really, yeah. And I feel like also, I'm going to get deep here.
Hmm.
Like fall, you really like see the transition.
Mm,
Where like January, there's like like nothing's changed.
it's still dark.
It's still dark. It maybe snowed in December. It's gonna snow in January. Like it's just it's desolate. January
Hmm.
has no haters. I'm dead. I
Hmm.
don't like the month of January.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
September forever,
I
personally.
like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I
Do you
like that.
agree? Do you disagree? Well, you just said
No,
you agree.
I
You do
agree.
plan on.
Yeah, I fully agree. Yeah, I love September as kind of like a new check-in. And honestly, going back to the whole stationery thing, like, and like you said, just being ingrained with school. Like, I remember I used to love the first week of school. You'd get your brand new agenda. You'd get
Good
to like
stuff.
draw on it. You get to make the like swishy sound on the front cover page.
The scritching with the nails.
I'm touching to a certain point, very specific reference. If you remember, you'll love it. If you have no idea what
If
I'm
you
talking
don't, you're
about,
confused.
sound crazy. Yeah.
But it was
But I think
nice.
it was great. It was great. And so I don't scratch the front of my agenda anymore, but
It's not the same consistency for me.
it's different. But I do, like you said, still use it as kind of uh, my new year, if you will, for lack of a better term. Yeah.
I was wondering this actually this year during my back to school shopping. Like, you know
Mm.
how they say,
Hmm.
um, like usually I think December, like fourth quarter is like the best for people's sales typically, with like Christmas and everything. I'm like, do you think August is just like the off the chart month for staples? Like, must be.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Yeah. Interesting.
let me know. I'm sure I can Google their financial statements. I'm I love that.
That's a
Something
good
different,
research
you know?
project.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Keep it fresh. That's how Staples rolls.
What would you say is then, so using this as kind of a new year, what's one goal that you're working on for the fall or the start of quarter four?
Okay. Yes, stay consistent with gym.
Hmm.
Um, and just like managing everything. I feel like I'm entering this school year like with a new job.
Hmm.
Um, so I'm just like, yeah, I think that's like my main goal, I would say is keep everything nice and balanced. Yeah. What do you
I like
think?
mine right now is definitely focus. I feel like, yeah, I've got a lot of things on the go
Mhm.
and really just focusing on my priorities and taking this moment to take a step back, remind myself what those priorities are, remind them myself how they line up with my bigger goals,
Mhm.
and then just really prioritizing my schedule to make sure that everything I'm doing is aligned with one of the goals that I've set
That's so
because
good.
yeah, I think it's so easy to get caught up in a busy schedule and feel like you're doing all of the things. And then you look
Mhm.
back a month later and you're nowhere closer to your goal than you were 4 weeks ago.
Yeah. I love
And
that. That's good. I feel like that's really good mindset,
yeah,
especially
thank
for where
you.
you're at like in your journey. It's like that's lovely.
Yeah. Yeah.
I love it.
How do you find like you balance that kind of like ambition with ease, especially like we said, fall is lovely, but it can get really hectic really quick. And, going from, I'd say that like I don't know, November can always be like I find November for
Yeah.
me is when burnout really hits.
Mhm.
How do you kind of plan for that ahead of time? Or what are some strategies that you're thinking of right now to make sure that you kind of don't hit that wall in November?
Yeah. Probably just like boundaries right now. Like I feel like I'm at the point in my personal journey where I know like what I need one day a week where I'm not doing work, school, where I'm just doing fun stuff. So I'm really trying to maintain that. I'm trying to work because, I'm a student, I want money and I want my job and I want my experience, but don't want I don't want one thing to be like it all kind of comes back to one overarching goal of like I don't want one thing to like rule my life right now. I want to have everything kind of happening nicely and not too much.
Yeah.
So, yeah, just really working on boundaries because it's like I think for me like and probably a lot of people like burnout comes when it's like you're just maybe a little too focused on one thing and then you just kind of become like you're just like I'm over it. Um the nice thing I will say about like a school schedule is like although I know like November it's like okay, I'm finishing up midterms like beginning of
Yeah.
November and then I'm, finishing my learning and then it's going to be exams soon. But I feel quite rested right now from the summer and I
Mhm.
know that I'll have my little breaky break at Christmas.
Mm.
So, um I feel good. I feel like fall's usually like a real good time for me.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah, I have to say.
Well, that's so good.
Yeah,
We gotta figure out how to bottle this energy for the new year.
I know. I was saying to somebody the other day, like, I love summer, I love fall, I love
Mhm.
Christmas season.
Mhm.
And I'm like, it's just so unfortunate we can't go like fall until December and then like January, February is like the Christmas season. I
Mhm.
think that would really, you know, create some positive energy for me. But
And
alas,
I know
we
this
work
is
with what
like
we're working with.
yeah, it's true. I know this is like comes as kind of like a very privileged statement to make, but I always like try and think of some kind of vacation
Yeah,
or some kind of like fun thing to do and plan it for either end of January or beginning of February because I'm the same way. Like end of
I
like
need something.
January to March is can be a
It's
slog.
bleak.
Like, oh, I just yeah. And whether that's, yeah, if you have the ability to go somewhere with sunshine, obviously I feel like that is ideal. But if you don't, like I think even just planning ahead, like planning girls' nights, planning dinner with friends, like having things in the calendar that you can look forward to during those months where you know you're just going to be not great. I think that's huge. And if you can start thinking of what those could be now while you're excited, while you're fresh, while you've got all these ideas, I've just been like starting this little like notes in my on my phone. And anytime I think of like a fall activity, I've just been like putting it in there or like,
Yeah.
yeah, a dark, rainy Friday night in the middle of February. I'm like, yeah, let's go to the aquarium or
Because why not?
yeah, because we know what's gonna happen,
Yep.
and I just like you said, I know it's coming, and I wanna enjoy fall, and I'm totally gonna enjoy fall, but at the same time, it's in my back of my mind, how can I prepare myself for the start of next year too?
Totally. No, this is, you can ask any of my close and personal friends. This is another facet of my unique list making abilities.
Ooh,
Um, I have like I guess I kind of call it like a seasonal like bucket list, I guess.
love.
Um, I don't really refer to it that much in that way, but
Mhm.
um literally for every season I have like a running list going where I'm like everything that I'm like, oh, that'd be so fun to do next. Like now at this point it's like, oh, next summer that'd be so good. Or like things I didn't get around to this summer. It's like, okay, put it on the list for next summer because it's like for every season it's like, okay, I have a day off,
What should I
like what are we
do?
doing?
Yeah,
What are we
yeah,
doing to like yeah, in the summer it's like the mentality is like making the most.
mhm.
Fall and spring it's like kind of keeping busy, and then like yeah, winter it's like what am I doing to stop the depression? So,
Yeah.
and I
Real
think this
talk.
is awesome. And it's like if you're a scroller, like you're always seeing ideas and you're
Mhm.
like, oh wow, that is a great idea. And so it's like instead of like letting it go in one ear out the other, it's like, oh, it's a great idea. I think I really enjoy writing
The
it
amount of
down, and then
the
you could
amount of
just
things
pull
I've
from your list.
saved on, like, TikTok or Instagram and then, like, go back to randomly, and I'm like, "Oh, I forgot this was here."
Yeah, it's good. It's like, oh, what should we do next weekend? Check the list.
Yeah, I love
Yep.
that. Oh, and then share maybe share a list with other friends and stuff so that you're all kind of, like, adding to it. Oh,
True. This is the next level. This is
leveling up.
like mine's in the notes app, but you could Google Doc it, link everyone in.
You can share notes apps. You can add collaborators.
I did not know that.
Yeah, yep. Hot tip.
Hot tip. Collaboration is everywhere.
Oh, I
Amazing.
love that. Well, perhaps let's do a bubbly breakdown of our episode today because I think there's some key takeaways from our little chit chat.
Gorgeous. All right. Well, so seasonal shift is happening, and that is a great opportunity, of course, to realign your routines, realign your goals, and yeah, have a mental reset and focus in. And yeah, we got this. Let's finish the year strong.
Yeah, don't forget to ease and ambition can coexist. So both
Mm,
can be true.
yeah,
Structure is what can help you create space for both of them.
absolutely. And a reset doesn't mean starting over. It's just like, okay, what are the things I need to accomplish here before the end of the year? And just getting in there with some intention, doing your best.
Yeah, and last but certainly not least, Q4 can be seen as that mini new
Mm-hmm.
year. So focus on the clarity, not the chaos, reset, come back to those goals you set, and finish the year off strong.
Love. And get some new pens.
Yes,
We love.
stationary.
Gel pen. I'm really in my gel pen era, I want to say. I'm going
Oh,
back to it. I mean, obviously grew
love
up with
gel
gel pens
pens.
and I'm back at it.
I'm influenced. I
Yeah,
need to go get some.
yeah, it's lovely. So whether you're sipping your pumpkin spice latte or I got a pumpkin pie Danish today
Oh,
from
yum.
Cobb's. I
Yum.
don't know. Hopefully it'll be delicious. I recommend maybe. But anyways,
Stay tuned.
whether you're having your little fall treat or you're just trying to find your rhythm, we hope this episode reminds you that you don't have to choose between your life and your ambitions. You can have both. You can do everything.
Exactly. Your fall reset doesn't have to be a full makeover. It can be small shifts that help you move through the rest of the year with clarity, calmness, and confidence.
Love. I feel so calm already. If you love this chat, share it with somebody who's also in their fall era. Tag us on Bubbly Blazers so we can cheer you on. Show us what you're getting up to this fall.
Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe to our podcast. Thank you all for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Same bubbly energy, same bold conversations. And until then, keep your bubbly close and blazers bold.
Yay! Cheers!
Cheers.